So let's start with sections and subsections. First, before going through the sections and subsections, we are having the document class here. By default, it's article, but when we move on to different templates later on and later sections of this course, we will see that we need to change this one. And we have already included one package by default by the LaTeX here, by the overleaf here. So this is the GraphX package, which is required for inserting figures that we are going to discuss later on when we discuss figures and images, etc. So basically, the name of this project comes with this line here. So the name of the project is test2. We can change it to, for example, a two-stage stochastic, for example, stochastic programming method for a vehicle routing problem. A systematic literature review. So just imagine that this is the title of the paper that you have in mind. So you put down the title here and you have the author here, for example. So this is basically by default by my email, but we can have it like here, for example, and we compile. And know that if you want to recompile, you either can click here, or as it says, you can push down the control and then enter, so it compiles again and recompiles again. So control or and enter, or push it down here. So also here we can, when we want to go to next line, we type down //. So now it goes to next line. Let me just type it down here. For example, I would like to write down my affiliation, Department of Mathematics and Industrial Engineering, University of Polytechnique, Montreal, Canada. So this is my affiliation. When I recompile, you see that it is not fitting in the page. But to do that, we need to have //, so it goes to next line and I recompile. So I see that, okay, it is still not fitting very well. So we need to have another // here. Okay, great. So now we see that when you type down // whatever that is after that, it's going to be written in the next line here. So basically I did that, but for in order to improve the readability of this, you can also enter it, so you know that when you have this one, this is going to be printed in the next line, like here, instead of having it in the same line. So, and then also you can add more authors here. For example, if you have another author, the second author, third author, you simply just // and you start typing their name here, for example. Okay. So this was an introduction of the title and the author. This is the date that it can discover it itself based on the internet that you're connected to. So if you don't want the date, you can simply leave it empty, so it will be okay. Then we are having the beginning of the document. So the document begins here and ends here. So whatever that you type down here is going to be written in this part as of this part, okay? So the first section is the introduction. For example, if we want to add a new section, we just type down / and section. And in this part, we can write down, for example, literature review. In the brackets, we can write down the literature review, and we see that the second section is now literature review. And we can have another section, for example, methodology. And please note that as we are typing down the sections, the file outline is starting to be filled out here. So you can jump to the introduction, literature review, and methodology very easily. So in order to have sections, we simply put sections and the /. So when we start typing, it brings the section code here. So you just click on tab, and it has it. And we can have, for example, discussion of or let's say not discussion of results, we can say experimental, sorry, results, and you recompile again here. So we have now 4 sections. Let me add the conclusion as well. So now we are having all in all 5 sections. But what if we have subsections here as well? So for example, in the introduction, I'm having problem description separated. So in order to do that, we have backslash subsection. And in this subsection, I'm having problem description, for example, description. So you see when I recompile, I have introduction as the first section, and I have 1.1 as the first subsection, that is problem description, for example, here. Or in the literature review, for example, we can have a subsection called search strategy, for example. In the search strategy, we are going to discuss how we find the papers that we are going to review, for example, in the literature review. And then we have, for example, we divided the papers based on the methodology. For example, we could say we have a subsection called like exact methods. So papers that address the problem using exact methods, you're going to review in this subsection. So you see, literature review is first discussing this search strategy, and then exact methods. And you can have a subsection called, for example, heuristic and meta heuristic algorithms. Okay. So in this subsection, you're going to review papers that address the problem using heuristic and meta heuristic algorithms. So please, as we move forward, note that the outline is changing. So I can jump to problem description easily. I can go to methodology. I can go to exact methods. But now it's a very small file. But when you have a 30-page file, for example, you would need to use this file outline to jump from one section to another easily. So we have the literature review here. We have the search strategy, exact methods, and heuristic and meta-heuristic algorithms as subsections. But imagine that there are some different exact methods that are used in the literature, and you would like to have subsections for them as well. So you can have, for example, uh, like branch and price. You can have subsection, branch and cut, for example. And when I compile, you see that, okay, so exact method is now divided by 2, like branch and price and branch and cut, and I can have one subsection, which is, for example, others. Like other methods, we can put it here, other methods, we can put it in this subsection. And also for the heuristic algorithm and meta-heuristic algorithm, we could have subsection like genetic algorithm, for example. You can have subsection like simulated annealing, for example. Here, when I compile, you see that you have different subsections. Okay, so this is basically about sections and subsections. And then we are having the methodology. We can have a subsection like the notations, for example. You can have a subsection, sorry, subsection here, for example, for the mathematical formulation, for example. You can have these. Also, these are just examples to show you the explicitity and how sections and subsections work. So basically, as you see here, we could quite fast make the sectioning of our paper, and now we are having 5 sections and many subsections and many subsections. And the subsection is the most that we can go, so we cannot have subsection. So you cannot have a subsection for simulated annealing, for example, but you can go until simulated annealing and adding different things here. So basically this is it, how we make sections and how we make subsections in LaTeX using overleaf. Thank you for watching.